Hey, I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things I am. Show me what.
guess it was nothing. Yes? If he's not sleeping or eating, he'll be fussing with his books, I reckon, over in the Priory house. Don't get too many folks passing through here these days. Good day.
Excuse me, can I help you? Are you looking for Prior Maberel or Joffrey? I think he's sleeping, but it must be important. Go ahead upstairs and wake him. Go ahead, please. Oh, yes, he'll be in the Priory house somewhere. We are a monastic order devoted to divine Talos, who was the mortal Tiber Septim, the founder of the Empire. Like members of my order, the Blades are devoted to the divine Talos. We honor them for their dedication and devotion. We're a 9 Divines Priory, dedicated to the Order of Talos. Lord Talos teaches us to be prepared to protect his people in peace and war. I'm on night watch here in case someone needs the chapel or wants to talk, or has mysterious business like you. I was just writing a letter to my mother. She's quite upset by the assassinations. Bye.
What? Our order works to spread the teachings and worship of the divine Talos. Surely you have heard of us. If not, I invite you to spend some time in our fine library. All are welcome here. Weynon Priory is a monastery devoted to the praise and worship of Talos and the 9 Divines. Brother Piner, Father Joffrey, and I are members of the Order of Talos. Erenor, a lay brother, tends after the sheep and our little farm. The Emperor's elite knights. They dedicate themselves to Talos above and the Septims here on Earth. The loss of the Emperor must be a terrible blow to them. You'll most likely find him in the library. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Go ahead. I doubt. Sure, that's cute. That's cute. What a wonderful compliment. Blow, please. Not bad. I doubt it. I doubt it. What a good one. Real good one. Don't. I doubt it. Brother Piner is a fine young monk, zealous and energetic. In time, I hope he may add patience and prudence to his list of virtues. Surprised by Erenor's uncanny way with sheep? Perhaps it would interest you to know that Erenor's sister, Dagail in Leowyn, is an accomplished spellcrafter. Good day. I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need. Your first priority now should be to find Martin. It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does. Your first priority... Farewell. I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables. Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
What do you want? It isn't widely known, but many brothers of the Order of Talos are also members of the Blades. Chapter houses of the Order, like Weynon Priory, provide safe houses for traveling Blades as well as our more public religious functions. Blades who are too old for the active service often join the Order as lay brothers. We are honored to have Grand Master Joffrey, or Brother Joffrey as he prefers, as a resident here. The Blades are closely linked to the Order of Talos. We both serve Talos, of course, and many of our brothers are former Blades. I myself was training as a Blade when I received the call to serve Talos in a different way. Here, perhaps you will find this useful. One of the books I saved from my Blades training. You go into danger. Joffrey didn't tell us any more than that, but know that our prayers go with you. You too.
Yes? Well, I normally stay out of the affairs of the great folk that come through Weynon Priory to see Master Joffrey. But go ahead and take this hammer. You might have use of it, and I have others. Not much call for smith work around here, in any case. Well, we both have better things to do than stand here all day exchanging idle gossip. Good day to you now. Yes? Fair.
A pleasure to speak. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's more than I would usually pay. A fun... That seems a fair price. That's a good deal. That's more than I would usually pay. A fine transaction. I appreciate. Good day.
Good to see you.
Anytime. How goes it?
Good day. Can I interest you in some of my wares? A fine transaction. That's a fair... That's a fair deal. A fine transaction. That's a fair... That's more than I would usually... That's a good deal. Another's. Goodbye. It's my pleasure. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? That's a fair... A good price for a... Thank you. Be seeing you.
If you're looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Bongond. I found some good pauldrons at the armorer. Bye.
I run the North Country Stables. Are you interested in a horse? Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Good day.
I'm listening. State your business. Good day. How are you today? Go ahead, please. I heard the Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went wrong. Goodbye.
What do you want? Coral's got plenty to eat and good thick walls, and that suits me fine. I don't know what's going on out there in the woods, and I don't need to. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
My sons. Have you seen my sons? I was in Cheydinhall last week, and I'm sure I saw Reynold Germain. He acted like he didn't know me, though. Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynold is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be. Very odd, but then, it's really none of my business. Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. Oh, my sons. My poor sons.
Well, ain't you the High Tom Titty? You want something, I guess, or you wouldn't be messing up my air. Yeah, I used to be Fighters Guild here in Coral, but I done some incarceration for trespassing and theft. Couple of times. You know, they kick you out of the guild if you get caught doing some incarceration. How many? I forget. But I did a lot. I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while. Bye.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend, I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of impostor is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then, off you go.
An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish. In Coral, we don't think much about what goes on in the Imperial Palace. But these murders, the Emperor and all his sons dead, what's next? The old fellow? At Weynon Priory? It's a small community outside the walls, southeast of the Coral Gate on the Black Road. The local tavern is a good place to find work. I have a room ready if you need it for the night. It'll be 10 gold. Interested? Suit yourself. What can I interest you in? Be seeing you.
My sons. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place? Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Weynon Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me. Hello there. What seems to be the problem? Aye, we've heard the old man's story. Nothing to back it up, though, except the word of those 2 kids of his. No real evidence. Even if it was true, it's out in the forest somewhere. We need to keep what's inside the town walls safe, not go running around outside them. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing. You too. Hi there. Hello there. Hey, you.
Morning.
What? Bye.
How can I help you today, friend? Is there something I can do for you? He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me.